So I just checked, and there are only 11 days left until Junie and Tete are released from the military, so discharged, and 12 days left for Jiminee and Jungkook to also be discharged, and then 22 days left for Yoongi, because his service is longer than the others because he's doing the civil form of it. But like, just seeing the numbers just gave me excitement. I know Junie, I think, just posted not too long ago on Instagram too, and it's just, I would be severely lying if I said that I wasn't excited about them being discharged. But I just want to, like, it's not even for like anything else. I would just like to see the 7 of them all together again, you know? Like, I've been keeping up with Jinjin's activities and Hobie's activities outside once they've been discharged, and I've been, like, you know, following along for others. I'm gonna, full disclaimer is I am not the most dedicated and well informed army, but I have been following them since 2015, I think. Was it 2014 or 2015? One of those. I think it was during. Did I see them before Dope? At this point, I'm a little bit fuzzy on exact details. I think I started following them when Dope came out. But yeah, I just want to see them all together again, you know, doing what they love. And I'm just excited for that. I just miss them together. I miss all of their presences because they shine so brightly as like individuals and as artists. And like, if you, especially for like the like older armies, not older, but like armies who follow them earlier on before they made it big, there's this like kind of, it's not a myth, but a lot of armies found them when they themselves, not BTS, but army themselves, was struggling. And I think that was the same for me too. I was in a very kind of like low place in my life, and I'm very grateful to have found them because their messages turned my life around, made me ask important questions that I've never asked before, and I think I've become a much more fulfilled and happy person since I've gotten to know them. And you know, and it doesn't feel like I'm alone or I'm weird because their messages of growing up really resonated with where I was in life. Luckily, I'm around their general age range. I'm 32 at the end of this year, so I'm born the same year as Yoongi is. And so like, you don't have to be the same age to match or resonate with their life experiences. I know many like army who are older who also resonate with their messages, and that's what's so powerful, I think, about their music and just who they are as people. But yeah, so I'm just really excited that they are almost back, and not only have they saved my life, I feel like, multiple times, but they definitely saved Lady Nimbus's life. Cause this is a whole other story, and I will try to make a shorter version of it and post it. But essentially, Lady Nimbus somehow got on top of her tent, which is next to the mantle. But keep in mind, she's a baby bunny, you know? She has never jumped that high before. So we thought it was safe to like leave it where it is. And I'll make a separate video about this. Long story short, we had BTS's Time magazine cover poster on the mantle, and had it not been for that poster, we wouldn't have found out that she one knocked over everything on the like mantle because there was a cushion underneath the mantle. It was like the big bluey thing. So everything else fell on that on bluey. It was only BTS's poster that actually fell to the floor due to its size and how like because it like there's a like it and it thankfully thank my friend so much. It was a plastic cover for the frame, so it didn't shatter. It just made a really loud noise. Like the picture frame made a really loud noise. So it woke both of us up, and we came out to find Lady Nimbus had stolen a Ferrero Rocher that had fallen. And had it not been for that poster, she might have nibbled an amount that would have been toxic for her. Thankfully, we caught her like right as she stole the chocolate, so she only nibbled off a little bit of the foil and a tiny piece of like the most outer shell of the Ferrero Rocher. And we were able to take away before then. And yes, it's our fault for having that on the mantle. But again, it was on the opposite side of where her tent is. She had never jumped as high as she did that night. We don't really know exactly how she got there, but when we review the footage, she just leaped onto her tent and then got onto the mantle, chilled on the mantle for a bit, and then not accidentally knocked the poster down. And then other things along with it because she got frightened. And then she hopped back on the tent and then hopped off because she got scared. Anyway, I'll make a separate video about that. This was just to alert anyone who has not been following along. Oh, she just fully splitted, like face on the floor, legs out, full stretch. But yeah, this was just for anyone who hasn't been following along and just, you know, a little piece of good news, I feel like, that they are being released soon. And I'm just emotional and excited and just slightly overwhelmed because, you know, I don't know, that happiness is just, I'm just excited to see them all back. Well, so that's enough of my rambling. I rambled for around 7.5 minutes, but yeah, I'm gonna eat and play with, well, watch my bunny. My bunny just barely tolerates me because I feed her. Oh. So she's rather slightly sassy, has quite a personality, but is a very gentle eater. Because I would feed her like her pellets and she would be so careful nibbling it so she doesn't get my finger, which is so cute. But anyway, sorry, this ended up running longer than I had previously anticipated. I'm just excited for all of them to be back, and I just like, I would love for the members, just like Yoongi and I think Tete was talking about, just like in the soup kind of program from like the get-go, you know, just go on a vacation together. Bon Voyage is fine, In the Soup is fine, although at this point I really don't know if there's anywhere in the world that they could go that people won't just recognize them. But yeah, that's all the rambling from me for now. All right, you'll have regularly scheduled Lady Nimbus tarot content soon.